So I want to make a video on how to tell the difference between a TH350 and a TH250. Now it's hard to find a TH250 nowadays because people just throw them in the garbage. This one is tore down partially. I'm working on tearing it down, but back here behind the cooler lines, you'll have, here's your cooler lines, you'll have a little adjustment sticking out. I took mine out because I'm tearing the transmission down. A TH350 does not have this, and I'm about to show you why and the difference. I've had people argue with me that the older TH350s use a band adjustment. That is not true. There's a reason why they went away from this design. So let's pull this pump out. Pull your pump out of your TH250. There is no piston to apply your second gear clutch. You can also notice right here there's no sprag assembly on your drum for your second gear clutch. On a TH250, your band locks into your servo. Right here is your band. This is what applies your band. A TH350 is not set up like this. I'll pull this band out and I'll show you the band that's in a TH350, but it has nothing to do with this particular spot. So here is the band out of a TH250. Right? And this is where it hooks to what I just showed you, right? A TH350 does not have this. There's a reason why it's called a TH350, is because they went away from this design. A lot of people argue and say the TH350 that has the ring right here is lockup and it has a band adjustment. That is false. I've been inside these transmissions before, and that's false. Only the TH250 has the band adjustment like this. This is what engages second gear. And I'll grab a TH350 band that goes in a transmission, and you'll see they're completely different. So as you can see on the right, that is a TH350 band. This is a TH250 band on the left. Totally different. Way different, right? So on a TH350, you got to take a screwdriver, pry it up off the case, and then pull your assembly out. The TH250 is way different because you just see me pull mine apart. As you can see, all these clutches and stuff, TH250 don't have that. See how the TH350 band locks into the case? It's hard to explain when you haven't had a transmission apart, but the big telltale signs of a TH250 is the adjuster on the passenger side behind the cooler lines, and you look at the output shaft, and if it has a hole like this, if it's hollow, it's a TH250. They never made a TH350 with a lockup with this style of clutch setup.